Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Jeanette Biro here. I'm a medium and a channeler, and welcome to your weekday daily card reading where we dive into the cards, see what's in store with a message from Spirit. I am using the Awakening Avalon Oracle deck that we created at Avalon Spirit. These have been divinely downloaded and guided by my guides to create a bridge of communication for you in whichever way it works. So I just love using them in the daily messages. So with these general readings, my guidance to you is just take what resonates and leave the rest. The insights that come through for me from my guides are the most general or the greatest proportioned message, meaning like, the most important themes for the majority of the people. So that's why I take what resonates. If there's something that comes up for you that you're like, I don't know about that, then that means it's not for you. And this really ends up being an experience in you recognizing resonance. So let's see what the cards have in store for us today. New energy, new week. Okay, let's see. What's interesting is Spirit is saying thank you. And I was like, what are you guys saying thank you for? And they're saying to pass it on to all of you, to thank you for the work that you've been doing, the amount that you have been listening, tuning in to yourself and your connection to your guides. They feel it and they're able to reciprocate so much more. So they're really actually offering their gratitude, which I think is quite lovely. Okay, very interesting. So kind of a consistent theme right now with, okay, fair. Sorry, 3 guides of the light are coming through. Okay, I got it. Yeah. So they're saying with the thank you that they're sharing for everybody, and this they're speaking on behalf of like all of the beings in the higher realms that are helping to come through. So your guides, your council, your star families, your angels, archangels. With the amount of work that you've been doing to create this space of communication, they want to thank you and they want to continue to bring in more information. So just because they're thanking you now doesn't mean that it's over. It's actually just beginning. They're like, just wait. There's so much more to come. And one of the ways to really bring that through right now is in writing. So write it out is really encouraging you to write, journal, reflect, ask questions in your journaling, in your writing. And again, whether for some people writing it doesn't work, like journaling just doesn't, it's not their vibe, and that's okay. So if it's not your vibe, communicate with them. Talk to them, okay? But for those that it is, writing it out is really beneficial because then you can go back and read it and you can, see the date of when you wrote this thing and what insight you got. And then when it comes to fruition, you're like, oh my gosh, 3 months ago I wrote that down. And that helps you to create your own trust in what you're getting. So writing it out is really valuable right now, but also can help you bypass some of the limitations you may think if you're just sitting there waiting to receive. By the action of writing it out and your willingness to write whatever comes to you, you're kind of bypassing any perceived limitations. And that's what they really want you to do because there's more messages. And in connection to that, they're saying amplify that writing connection with crystals. And so I love how on this card, we see there's crystals on the journal, right? So you could have them placed around. And then we're being told to, or encouraged, I would say, to amplify our connections with crystal energy. So double amplification of use crystals to help increase your frequency. I always have crystals on my desk. Right now I've got rose quartz and I've got selenite to clear the energy. And then I have a big smoky quartz energy here. And I change them up all the time depending on what I'm feeling. And you don't need to know or understand exactly what the crystal does either. So I would encourage you to feel what crystals you feel drawn to and start there. If you want to look into what they do specifically, that's a bonus, but feel into your intuitive desire to connect with a certain crystal and trust that it's going to help amplify things in the way that you need, okay? Because there's more messages coming, more messages. Now to continue that increased communication, keep using water as a cleansing agent for yourself, okay? There's lots of they're saying clarity moving through water. And I'm seeing that as we bring more water into our beings and also cleanse the external aspect of our beings with water, we're increasing the frequency of conductivity is what they're saying. They're like, it amplifies your ability to be a conduit. So if you really wanted to go farther with this, you could take your crystals, you could take your journal, and you could jump in the bath or sit by the ocean or a lake, putting your feet in the water. Have yourself connected into water while you connect to your guides. That'll amplify your ability as a conduit, as well as cleanse your energy too. So this tells me that we are stepping into a week of even more messages. And I really love that. And I mean, we're in the energy of Sagittarius, and Sagittarius really is that like bow and arrow. And when you let go of that arrow, it has a direction. It knows where it's going. And I feel like that's the way Spirit is feeling with our openness to their communication. They want to bring it in. That will continue in dream state also. I think that's going to be a mainstay for a while, increased dream state. So notice the messages there. Journal your dreams, even if they don't make sense, like I talked about in the video before. Look for the themes in them, and there's more to come. So we're stepping into really neat communication, partnership with Spirit, and again, they want to say how grateful they are and send a beautiful thank you to all of you for opening up in the way you have. You know, even if some of you, it's just, you know, being curious enough to watch a card reading or watch stuff on mediumship or spirituality, or however you're expanding your horizons, even that, they're saying thank you, because an open mind allows the heart to open. And when those two are open, Spirit communication, your connection to all things, your understanding that you are a part of all things becomes more concrete within you, but also obvious. So I'll leave that with you guys for today. Thank you as always so much for joining me. Do check out the Gina Byra podcast. It is the December energy update, so you don't want to miss that. The guides brought through insights of what December has to offer. And yeah, please do subscribe, share, and like. That helps with the algorithms, and I sure appreciate you guys. So thanks so much. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow.